$37,200 is what I made this weekend. Mind blown, you guys. I could cry. I might cry. If I can do this, you can definitely do this. Oh my God. In this video, I will share everything that I have done or that I've experienced to get to this point. It takes a lot of hard work, but I did it. I made $37,000 this weekend in 2 days of making sales calls. So I am over the moon. I am overjoyed. And the biggest thing I love about this is that I am proof that you can do this. I am proof. I'm a 45-year-old woman. I just came on YouTube in May, 21st of May, and I restarted my channel that I had had for 10 years that I wasn't really doing anything with. I have 3 children. I'm very busy, tired mom, but I found the time and I got energized by YouTube, energized by the community, and I did it, you all. I did it. I made my goal. I wanted to make $4,000 a month on YouTube as a minimum to be a content creator. I just wanted $4,000 to cover my half of the bills, my half of the mortgage, my half of the car payments, my half of the groceries, everything. We split it in half. $4,000 is what I needed for this household income. And you guys, I blew past that. I am so excited. And in this video, I'm just going to talk about everything. I'm going to show you the back end. And I just want to prove to you that you can do this too. So it's really fun and exciting. I do look tired. I am tired. It has been a very long weekend, but the reward was worth it. And I can't, I'm so excited. So let's jump right in. So first things first, how did I get here? I would say the biggest thing was, number one, getting on YouTube and just going for it. Like, not worrying about what I look like, not worrying about making a fool of myself, not worrying about what other people think, just showing up with a real, honest desire to help people and a very strong desire to make this my full-time career. As many of you know that follow me, I lost my job in January and I have been unemployed since January and hopped on YouTube in May, and now my life is completely transformed. And in the whole entire journey I've been on YouTube, my life was transforming in a good way every week. Number one is like, you just have to go for it. Number two, you have to be willing to get out of your comfort zone. There is a lot of discomfort in YouTube, and there's a lot of discomfort in growing into something different. Like, if you want something different for your life, I wanted something different. I wanted this to be my job. I wanted to make money on YouTube. I wanted to be like those freaking 20-year-olds who make a ton of money and look like they do nothing. Like, I wanted to be that, but I wanted to do something. I wanted to bring my passion to the world, and I wanted to help people. So number one, you just get on there. Number two, you have to get out of your comfort zone like all the time. For example, when my channel started to grow, people were asking, do you do coaching? And I was like, no. But maybe I should. And so I started doing coaching. And then I started making an income from coaching. And I started off by charging $60 an hour. And then a few weeks later, I was like, everyone was saying you could raise your fees. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll raise them. So I raised it to $75 an hour. And then I was like, okay, people are still paying for this and people still want this, you know, and I wasn't ready for coaching. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. How can I coach people? But I knew something because I was ahead of someone else. So I coached people and I found that I really could help people. And then, you know, I found a coach, and the first thing he said to me was double your fees. 75 is not enough. He actually wanted me to go to 300 an hour, to be honest with you. If I'm 100% honest, he said 300. He said, I would have said 300, but I can tell you won't go there. So he said, double it. And he said, do it after we get off this call. I did it. I did it at 150. And I was scared. I was very uncomfortable with that fee. But I was like, if I want to grow and I want to do this full time, I need to get paid for that in order to be able to do this. Because if I don't get paid, I will disappear and go work a job and I won't build on YouTube. So I convinced myself, and through the advice of my coach, he coached me to do it. I did it. That was uncomfortable, but I did it. And then I realized I kept getting clients. So I was like, okay, people are willing to pay this fee for my help. So then that took off. And also something I want to say about that is On my channel, I want to be transparent. I want to show everything so that you can get here too, so that you can follow like this same sort of strategy and get to this point. Of course, you would do it in your own unique way, but I really think the one thing I wanted when I was starting YouTube was like, what's really happening? Like, what is really going on with people trying to grow on YouTube? So that's why I want to share everything. And I thought it was so interesting. And one of the comments I got, where one of the videos I talked about how I doubled my fee because my coach told me to. One of the comments was from a woman, and I think it was a woman. I don't remember. Sorry, I get so many comments. But she was saying, do you really have a coach, or were you just saying that because you just wanted to raise your fee? So you just said that you have a coach, and that comment made me very sad. And she was asking sincerely. She wasn't trying to be mean or anything. And that comment made me so sad because it was like that's how we feel. Do you know what I mean? Like we're so skeptical of anything on YouTube, and we're so skeptical of people in general being honest. And it like saddens me because we have to be like that. We have to be like, did they really make this? Did they really do that? Or like, what is really going on, And so yeah, my coach really did tell me to do this, and I did it. And what I'm saying is that I really think authenticity, honest, sincere people are needed on YouTube, because I think there is so much of this overly dramatized, like fake content that has gotten us so skeptical of what is real and what's not real. Because you see like people like, I made $1 million in 1 week, or I got monetized in 7 days, or whatever you see. And even this title of this video, I made 37,000 in 1 weekend. like to me, I would be like, oh, that's so clickbait, But it happened. It actually freaking happened. And that is why I'm like, yes, I can say that this happened, and I can show that it happened, and I can like actually give the proof so that you can know that you can do this. Because I think when we see so much of that other hyped up stuff, and so much of it, and we're like, is that true? And the videos are always like super in your face and really intense, and like, I don't know, just like highly edited. So I just want to show you that a real woman with a family in Finland was able to do this. And I just provided, my main goal was to help people, to provide value, to be myself, and to help people. And it was received so well. And that is why I really think that it's really important to be yourself on YouTube, because if you're yourself, if you're authentic, if you're real, people will flock to you. And if you're providing value, if you're helping them get over some sort of problem, or helping them learn something new, or whatever it is that you're offering, as long as it's really sincerely helping the person that's watching your channel, and it's not all about you, but it's about them, I think you will grow at a faster pace than if you don't do that. Okay, the other thing I want to say is that I wouldn't be in this position if I didn't take a leap, another moment of discomfort, a leap, and pay $5,000 for my coach. You guys, I didn't have the money. I had to go into my investments and take it out. And that investment was our safety net for this house, our safety net for if anything should happen. That is what that money was for. And I took out a third of it and put it on this coach. Also, I didn't tell my husband. That was not a good idea. Oh, that's not a good idea. That's never a good idea, you guys. But I knew if I told him, he would be so against it, and then I would do it anyway, and then he would be pissed that I did it anyway, and so it would be a fight no matter what. But I knew I needed this coach to get to this point. And if I didn't hire this coach, I wouldn't be here. And the reason I know that is because this was taking off. I saw my views and subs were increasing. I saw that there was a demand for me for coaching, and I didn't know what to do next. So I started off with this coach. He had a program in Skool that's $97 a month. So I paid for that, thinking, okay, this way I get to learn the Skool platform, because I wanted to take my YouTube channel to a membership platform, and Skool was the one I was interested in doing. So I was like, the best way to learn about this platform is to jump into the platform as a member. And also, I was like, as a bonus, this membership is about growing on YouTube. Plus, there's 14 free days. So if I didn't like it, or if I just wanted to test it, I could get out in 14 days. But I fell in love with this coach, and he is like a young Yoda. He really is. He's young enough to be my son, y'all. He is. I will share who he is very soon. I hopped on the free calls or the live calls in his membership. I got some advice, which was the advice that I got to right away increase my fees for coaching, which I did. And I got the results from that. And everything he was telling me I should do, because I was like, I don't know what my next steps are. And in the free call, he gave me so much information. And then he had this deal, because he's part of, this 100 club or something on Skool, where there's a competition. I don't really know much about it. But anyway, for that competition, he was offering a deal for his coaching, which is much less than he ever offers. And so I was just like, when opportunity hits and in your gut, you're like, this is what I need. This is what I should do. And I have spent so much money on courses in the past. I have probably spent $30,000 on courses over the past 10 years or so. I knew in my heart that this is what I needed. So I went for it. And when I spoke to him about it, when we had a call before I joined on, I was like, this is my goal. 4,000 a month is my goal. Do you think you could get me there if I signed on with you? And he had no doubt in his mind. He's like, we could probably get you there this month, but if not this month, next month. And I was just like, okay. And I didn't feel like he was selling me. I felt like he actually honestly felt that way based on how many subscribers I had, based on what I was doing on YouTube, based on my coaching industry, my coaching business. We talked about it in depth. And, he even said, and this is just the beginning. You can go much more than that. There is no reason why you can't go higher than that. And so I want to say that I really believe in coaching. It's funny because when I was when I wanted to be a life coach before, I didn't believe in life coaching, to be honest. I wouldn't even pay for a life coach for myself because I was like, I can learn all this stuff myself. I can do journaling. I can ask myself the questions. I can blah, 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 right? I didn't believe in it, but I was asking other people to pay me for coaching. And so it was very almost disingenuous, or it was like, why should I expect people to pay me when I wouldn't even pay a coach for myself? And with this, I was like, I knew I needed coaching because I had no idea what to do next. Yes, I could research and I could, take more courses and stuff, but I didn't want that. I wanted someone to just tell me, you need to do this, 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 and it will get you this result. If that's the result you want, you need to do this. And that's what he did. And it is exactly what I needed. And he got me the results he said he would get. And, he of course said with a caveat, like, I can't guarantee anything because it depends on you and how much you will work. And I am a freaking workhorse. If you give me an assignment, it is getting done. No matter what, I'm getting it done. And that is the attitude I think you need to have on YouTube if you want to make this a full-time career. You have to make it a priority. And that is what I did. And so I totally 100% believe in coaching. I think it is so imperative to go to the next level. He is at the next level. Well, he is many levels beyond my level, but I need him to get me to that next level because he has been at that next level. You may need someone like me to get you to this level, right? So, and I have coaching services. So it's like, when I sell my coaching services, I truly believe in them because I have a coach and I believe in what he's doing to help me grow. And I would never, ever have gotten this without him. So that $5,000 investment into myself and into him to grow my channel and to grow my content creator business was hands down the best thing I did. Me and my husband might not be talking for the next 2 months. I'm in the doghouse for sure. Way in the doghouse. But, and as I should be, because I was deceptive. I didn't say what I was doing. And so I deserve that fully. But I knew, of course I'm like, but it's true. Like I knew I needed this to go further to get to be a full-time content creator. I could have continued to coach and make $150 here, there all week long, right? But I didn't want that. I wanted something bigger, and I wanted to offer a package, like whether it's a course or whether it was a coaching package, whatever it was. So I needed that to go further. So overall, my point is this: if you want to get somewhere, you can get so far on your own. I do believe that. Or with courses. Like, for example, I took Sean Cannell's Video Ranking Academy when I lost my job. And that is what I think got me to the point of monetization. And the coaching kind of came organically when people were asking me for it. So I started that. But then from that point on, I needed more help. I didn't need courses anymore. I needed like direct advice from someone that has done what I want to do. And that is why I reached out to a coach. So my coach's name is Harut, and I can't say his last name, but I will show it on the screen. He has started Achieve Greatness community in Skool. He has a free membership, I believe, and then he has a $97 a month membership. And in that program, he offers live calls and all kinds of stuff, and he has some free courses in there as well. All of that is beneficial, but one of the best things about being in a membership like that is that you're surrounded by people that are trying to achieve greatness, which is the name of his school, and just that energy I think is really wonderful. So I think that creating a membership on Skool for any of you trying to build a YouTube platform once you get to a certain point is a really great idea, because then you could have a community of people trying to do the same thing. And that's what I have done with my Creator Boost Tribe community, and everyone in there is so lovely and amazing. So that is my coach, and yes, he exists. He has been nothing but incredible and always spot on with all of his advice, and the thing that I like about him the most is that he's not cookie cutter advice. It's not like, okay, if you want to grow, you need to do this, this, and this. It's like me, like he told me originally, I think you should change your fee to 300, right? And he was like, or he said, I would have gone to 300, but I can tell 150 is a stretch for you. So go with 150 for now, And he's like, but believe me, in the future, you'll be increasing that very soon. And I didn't really believe him, but I was like, 150, that's stretching it for me. I will do that. He caters to you and your needs. And I think that's what a good coach does. They can see your potential, but they can also see what you need to achieve to gain confidence to then be able to do the bigger things. So it's like, I'm not taking baby steps. I feel like I'm taking leaps and bounds, but he knows that I can take even bigger leaps and bounds, if that makes sense. I was like, I've been talking about you so much on my channel, and I think I'm going to reveal you now, because the reason I didn't talk about him or reveal his name sooner was because I wanted to see, can he get these results? He's telling me he can get me. And he did. He got me the results very, very fast. I mean, you guys, I was like, the reason I signed up to his membership too was like, it was like the third week of September, and I was like, I'm not going to make my goal. I wanted to make 4,000 this month. I'm not going to make my goal. And within a week of signing up to his coaching, I met my goal and I blew past it, and the rest of the months for the year. So it's crazy. Anyway, yeah. So I wanted to have proof that he could do what he said he could do before I told you guys who he was. And I was telling this with him in a meeting we had the other day, and he was like, you know what? Since you are being so kind and willing to share who I am with your audience, I will offer them, if they come to the Achieve Greatness community and they sign up for it, the paid community, he will throw in that community, he will throw in a free channel analysis for you. And I had them do that for me. And it takes about 3 to 4 days, but they go through and analyze your whole channel, and they give you all this information about it and how you can improve. And it was wonderful. So I think that if that sounds like something you want, totally join that community and get that. And, some people will be like, why are you sharing this? Like, why would you give your viewers, access to your coach or, like that? And like I've said on this channel many times, I have no problem giving everyone all the information that I'm learning, because here's the thing. He might not be for you, but he works for me. You know what I mean? Like, he really works for me, and I got the results from him. And he might not be for you right now. You might need someone else right now, and he might be the bigger picture or something later on. But regardless, I want to give you guys everything I'm learning, everything I'm experiencing, anything that could possibly help you on your journey to go faster. I want to give you access to that, or at least express it to you so you have the option to decide if you want to go with something like that. So anyway, he's amazing and he's getting me the results. And of course, now that I've done this, I can teach others to do this as well. Now that I've done this, I'm proof to you that you can do this. So it's such a beautiful journey and I absolutely love it. But I just want to let you know that I'm probably going to get emotional right now. And I just spit on my camera. You can do this. I have worked my butt off this weekend. I will tell you, I had 21 sales calls on Saturday and Sunday. I worked from all day Saturday. I played with my kids. We went to the playground. I made lunch. I made dinner, hung out. We played puzzles or whatever. I did the parenting thing. I cleaned the house, all of that. I started making sales call in the evening around 7 o'clock on Saturday and the same on Sunday. I worked on Saturday until 2 in the morning and on Sunday I worked till midnight and I did 21 sales calls in that amount of time and I got 12 sales. So my closing rate was 57% and the average for closing rate for warm leads is between 30 and 50. And if you go above 50, that's above average. So I was doing awesome with sales. And the reason I think I did so well is because I have provided so much value on my channel. And I think that's really important to pay attention to. You must not be afraid to give as much help and information as you can to people because they will come to you and want more. Even though you can give them everything, personalized attention is so valuable because everything you see on my channel, it is great advice and it will get you farther faster. But sometimes you just need to speak with someone. You need to express your ideas, bounce ideas off of someone, have another set of eyes on your stuff. And that really can help you grow faster. And like I did with my coach. And I just want to say that it didn't feel salesy at all. Like when I was so scared to do sales calls. When I was talking with my coach and he's like, okay, so next step is you're going to create a program. It's basically a coaching program because I was talking about how I really love coaching people, but it's always one-off and we don't get so far. I want to coach someone long-term so I can see results, so I can see what's working, so I can really learn how to help people even better. And so he was like, we're going to make a coaching program and this was the price. And then I was going to get on the calls and start selling it. And so that fear of having to sell was really, really strong. I was telling my coach, I was like, oh, this is where it's gonna all fall apart. This is where my growth is just going to stagnate and stop and come to a horrible halt. And he's like, you can do this. You can do this. It's part of the process. You can do this. And so when I got on those calls, the thing that was really nice about the calls is, number one, I really believed in the coaching I was providing. I really believed in this program that it will help people get further faster. I do believe I can do that for these people. And number two, I felt like everyone I was meeting with, I knew already. I felt like they were my friends. I really, really felt like I had connected with these people already. So it felt like a casual conversation with a friend and then being like, hey, by the way, I know this person that could help you. It almost felt like that. And it happened so organically. And, Harut was giving me all the psychological sales stuff to use. And I know all that stuff because I did a course with Frank Kern, one of my million courses I have done. I did Frank Kern's courses on sales and funnels and all this stuff. And so I know the psychology behind how you sell. But I don't, because I know that and I've seen it done so many times, I don't feel comfortable doing that. And so my calls, which I was supposed to record for my coach and send them over to him so he could analyze them and tell me what to do better, I totally didn't do that because I knew he would be like, this is nothing like what I wanted you to do. But it worked because I did it my way. I didn't do the whole pitch I should have done. I just came from a place of caring and I believe this will help you. I believe in this program. And if you're interested, do it. I'm not in the position, nor do I want to be in the position where I'm trying to twist someone's arm or trying to convince them to come to me, and I didn't have to do that. And there were, I got 12 out of the 21 calls I did. So there were people that just couldn't afford it. And so of course, there's nothing there's nothing else to talk about. I don't need to like try to convince you could do this or that or this to get it, like, your limit. If you can't do it, I don't want you to do this, because you'll have this resentment the whole time, like, oh gosh, this is so much money. This is so much money. And it's not fun. It's not fun to be in that position. So yeah, I'm not the type of person to like constantly try to sell you on something if you can't afford it. I'm like, no worries, like, you still have access to the Skool community, lots of awesome people in there. I'll be posting all kinds of value in there for you guys. So no loss. I'm glad you tried. I'm glad you came to this meeting, and great, see you in the tribe, basically. And so, but yeah, overall, I just want to say that I had to go out of my comfort zone to get to this next level. I had to make the sales calls. I had to get on there and actually sell what I was offering. And it was a success. And it was actually fun. It's not bad. And so you can do it, and you can do it your way. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So let's get to the computer now, because I'm rambling way too much. And I know my MacBook Air cannot handle only so much information before it's like, no more. So I'm going to stop and we'll jump in the computer now. This is week 19 of being on YouTube. Subscriber count is 9881, almost at 10,000. And that's another thing I want to emphasize, you guys. I'm not even at 10,000 subscribers, and I have all this business already. Like, you can totally build a business and become a full-time content creator with not even 10,000 subscribers, right? I mean, I was already starting to build my business with like 5,000 subscribers. So it doesn't take a lot of subscribers to make a full-time income. So I think it's very encouraging, or I hope it is. Views this week was 20,000. Watch time hours was 1945. Average view duration was 610. My click-through rate is 4.2. I am working on getting this higher. I would really like this to be around 6. For a lot of my videos, it is close to 6, the click-through rate, and it hasn't been increasing now with my new thumbnails, so that's great. Subs gain this week was 460. Last week was 464. And then the impressions were 327 this week, 327,000. And my estimated revenue for the week was $163.63. And the RPM is 874. It went up a little bit from last week, but it's still lower than this high 1410. So that is my week with regards to YouTube. I can show you on the analytics, last 7 days. And we go to overview. Here you can see the same sort of thing, 20,000 views, 1.9 thousand watch hours, 460 subscribers, $163 in revenue. And here is some more information. Amount of subscribers gained, 460, click-through rate, 4.2. So you can see it there. Just to confirm that I'm being honest, this is what I usually show you. So this is showing what new viewers are watching, what returning viewers are watching, and what subscribers who have subscribed. So I have gained 5 subscribers from shorts this week. And then videos, views in the last 17 days, 18,000. Shorts I posted this week was 4, and videos 4. The reason I had 4 videos this week is because I was announcing the case study group in one of my videos. So I did an additional video this week for that. And then you can see here all of this stuff that I've already spoken about in the spreadsheet. And then browse is at the top, which I like it when browse is at the top. So this is showing how many people are watching what. So videos only 81%, watching both 16%, and shorts only is 3%. So I'm not sure if I will continue doing shorts, to be honest. With my channel, I have tried to implement them to see if it could have more channel growth. And since implementing those shorts, my channel has been growing more again. It went, because if you notice in the spreadsheet, it was dropping. And this week is when I started reintroducing shorts again. So I have been gaining more subscribers. The subscribers aren't necessarily coming from shorts, but I'm not sure if just the fact that I'm putting shorts out there is having my content be pushed out more, like having more impressions on people in the long format feed. I'm not really sure, but since putting in those shorts, my subs have been going up again. So I'm not really sure, but as you can see, this week, it looks like they might be going back down again. I don't know. So we'll just see. Maybe it's just cyclical. But yeah, I will keep doing shorts. Like if this starts to keep going down and I keep doing shorts, then I'll probably just eliminate the shorts because I don't really have time to be doing the shorts. And the shorts that I was doing now were just using like Opus clips, but I was using video AI to make them. So I wasn't doing any extra work really. I was just plopping it into an AI generated thing, and then it was popping them out. And but the thing I didn't like about it is I wasn't paying for the service, so there is a watermark on my shorts, so it looks a little unprofessional. And people have actually commented like, this is done with AI, it's not real. And it's real, it's me, it's just they are chopped up with AI. So just to streamline some process. But I just wanted to test the shorts again to see if it has something to do with this. So if they start to go down again, then I'm just going to realize that, YouTube seems to be cyclical, and that will just be the way it is. And I will probably just remove the shorts and do them whenever I can, kind of sprinkled here and there. Now let's get to the fun stuff. So you guys, all of you know that my goal was to make $4,000 a month. That was my goal, to pay my bills, or my half that I owe of the bills for this household. I needed $4,000 a month at minimum. And this month I made in total revenue $6,496.49. So I am blown away by what has happened this month. So with consulting, I gained $1,725, so $1,725 from consulting. I raised my price in September to $150 from $75 as requested by my coach. And so again, coach is invaluable to have. It was pushing me out of my comfort zone, but I did it, and I am grateful for it. So I'm getting paid more money for my time, which is nice. So I made $1,725 this month in consulting. In the case study group, this is what people have paid. I did sales this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So yesterday and the day before, I had a bunch of people sign on, and I made a total of $37,200 in sales. But they are all on a payment. Well, not all. There's a few that paid full, there's one that paid in full and one that's paying in 2 payments, and then the rest are paying 6 to 12 month payment plan. So on average, I will be making about $3,000 a month from the case study group. So I'm actually kind of glad they're doing payment plans, so I don't have a huge lump sum in September. I think it's better for taxes if it's spread out, especially in Finland where the taxes are so high. So I'm actually all for the payment plans. It doesn't hurt me and it helps my clients. So for this month, I made $4,184 from the case study group, and I just started on Saturday making those sales, and people have already paid this much. And not everyone has paid yet. They're still signing contracts and stuff. It was done on the weekend. So this will probably, it won't increase for this month because they'll be paying now in October. Probably the money will come through in October. But anyway, I'm super excited. 4,000 in case study group sales. And then YouTube ads for the month was 458. So it was higher than July, lower than August, but July was only a partial, I think it was 2 weeks. So I think my average is going to be around 500 for YouTube ads. And then supers, I got $70 for supers. Someone paid 100, but YouTube takes $30 because they take 30%. And then shorts, I made $1.43. Amazon KDP, someone bought my book, so I made $6. And vidIQ, I had some sales, so at $16.65. And I really love these other, revenue streams like Amazon KDP and vidIQ. And YouTube ads as well. I mean, it's all kind of just free money basically in my mind. So it's really exciting to think that over $500 is coming from, or almost $500 is coming from, just putting some links on my videos. So I think that's really incredible. And I think that there's a lot of potential in that, to kind of have that as a semi-passive income happening. Sean Cannell, still no money, and ScreenPal, no money. Then Amazon affiliates, I made $34 this month off of people buying stuff from Amazon and me getting a small percentage of that commission of their sales. So exciting to say, 6,496. So basically 6,500 made this month in revenue compared to 2,000, almost 2,000 last month, compared to 300 the month before, and then the many months before of no money. And I just, for those of you that haven't been following me long, I started in end of May on YouTube. So I just want you to see what is possible for you with YouTube. I just think it's incredible. And then these are the bills that I'm paying. So I paid Canva in July, but I'm not paying it anymore. MailChimp is 26, and this is based off of how many subscribers, or I guess you could call them subscribers, to my email list. And the next payment plan I was looking at, because they're charging me, the original 12 plus an additional 14 for the extra subscribers I have over the 500 subscriber count. And so they're charging me 26. I looked at what the next payment plan is, and it's $40 a month. So I'm not there yet. So I will keep paying at this price for now. When it goes over 40, then I'll go back to the 40 payment plan and see if I because I think that's, 1,500 subscribers or something to your email list. And I'm under 1,500 right now. I think I'm close to 800 or something. So, yeah, somewhere around there, 800 or so. And then Calendly, the fee is $12. It's always the same. One thing I want to say about Calendly, actually, this month, when I had all these appointment scheduling, I had a lot of problems with Calendly. I think because it was just so many people were trying to sign up for my appointments that it randomly created some appointments at 1 and 2 and 3 in the morning for me. And I didn't have those times available in my calendar. So I'm not sure if it just got inundated with so many people trying to sign up at once that it kind of went haywire. So I just wanted to let you know that if you do kind of launch something, keep an eye on it so that you're not, doing meetings at like 4 in the morning, unless you're fine with that. But, I have 3 kids and I need some sleep. PayPal fees are $43.43. Oh no, this is wrong. I need to update this. PayPal fees this month was $267.51. Video Ranking Academy was $100 that I pay every month. YouTube Coach I paid $2,500 to him this month, and I'll be paying $2,500 to him next month, and then I will decide if I continue on with that or not. And also 97 was for joining this coach's school on his Skool community. So that is what that is as well. So to $2,597. And then this is my fee to paying for the Skool platform because I created the Skool platform. This is a monthly fee. I did buy storage for my iCloud for the next year for $20. And mobile phone is $29 a month for me. So my total expenses was $3,148, and most of that is coming from my coaching fee, having my coach. But all of this is from having my coach, right? So almost 7,000 from him this month. So, it was worth it compared to 2,000 last month. And he came through. He said, I am almost certain we can get you 4,000 by the end of this month, if not the next month, and close to 10,000 in the future. So he was very confident in me and what I could achieve. And I hunkered down and did the work, and that is the results we got. So it was really great. So here's the breakdown. Gross income, 6,496. Net income pre-tax, 3,347. So this is the income minus the expenses. And then this is taxed on 20%. Taxed at 20% if I'm under 18K a year. Hey guys, so I just wanted to show you that I just updated this because I just had another payment come through, and it's still September 30th. As I was editing my video, that I got another payment through PayPal. And so now it is $5,536.33 that I've gained from this case study group package that I'm selling. And now it's $7,848, so almost $8,000 this month. And now the total net income after taxes is $3,721.74 for this month. So I just wanted to show an update as of just 5 minutes ago. This is super exciting, and I just wanted to share this all with you guys. And if you have any questions, ask me in the comments, and I'm happy to get back to you, or in the Skool community if you are in there. And if you're not in the Skool community, I definitely encourage you to get in there. But thanks, everyone. See you in the next video.